Yo, this is Tim Bang. This is a quick video about how to brand yourself online. To give a little backstory before I even tell you how to do it, this is where my experience comes in. I am a social media coordinator or influencer, I guess you could say. Ooh, hey, it's kind of dirty. I'm a social media influencer. So basically I work with my own company. So I have like a photography business. I have a streetwear business. I also do like website design and things of that nature. And I work with businesses to build their websites and do some of their social media, things like that. So I do have experience in this area. So when it talks about like branding yourself, I guess it's important to know what is a brand and how do you brand yourself in media? Like what social media platforms would you want to even be on? What is important to brand? Why is it important? So I guess we could start with one, like why is it important? It is important to brand yourself because if people don't know who you are, how will they find you? And once they find you, where do they go? Why are you known? What are you known for? Those type of things are very important. And then after that, it goes into like, okay, why would I keep using them? Why would I use their products? Why would I shop with them? Why would I check out their website? Why do I need to know who they are? Like, who are they? You could look at any company. Like, you could look at like Nike, for example, which is like a major company. That's a major example. You look at like Nike, for example, and Nike, like they're known for like the Just Do It. That's like excellent branding, like Just Do It. They're also branded for like working with a lot of like African American athletes, Black athletes. You could look at how they're known for sticking up for yourself and what you believe in. Like they supported Colin Kaepernick, things like that. But you go, I mean, if you want, you can pick apart things they're also known for. So like they can also be known for like how they like overwork the workers and things like that. But it's their job as a brand to not let that be the main image, which is why they're mainly known for Just Do It and not known for like underpaying employees and working hard or other things that if you really look into it, you can Google some mess about it. So again, like branding is just like your overall look on the internet, who you are on the internet and who you are in the public eye. And this is important, even if you're not trying to like have your own clothing brand, or if you're just trying to, for example, be a YouTuber. Branding is essential. Branding is, if you're a YouTuber, I look up your channel, who are you? That's gonna be a difference between you like landing a big time contract, you having more subscribers, or someone being like, you know what, I don't like this person. I'm not gonna follow them. I'm not gonna go to their Twitch. I'm not gonna watch the YouTube videos. I'm not gonna offer them an ad for my business because their brand is inappropriate. How do you go about doing it? And in my opinion, you have to start with what are your goals, right? So what are your goals? Is your goal to gain money? Is your goal to get ad revenue? Is your goal to have ads like booking you or flying you out, or companies, you're a photographer, they're flying you out to shoot like Mercedes or BMW, or you want to work with models? Like, what is your goal? And what part of like, I guess like what part of the internet or what part of people are you trying to mesh with? And there's a lot of ways to do that. Once you have your goal, you just figure out like, okay, I'm gonna do that. So for example, my clothing brand, the goal of my clothing brand is to reach to youth, specifically minorities, but also really just everyone, if I'm being honest, because you only focus on minorities, you're gonna miss out on a lot of money. Just being real. So really to touch the youth, especially those who've dealt with hardships or being alone or feel like they don't have support, and giving them a support system while also having streetwear that looks good. Because we all love streetwear, right? Or if you don't, you might not. We also have minimalistic things like that. So the goal is really to hit these demographic points, especially to the younger ages. Now, again, it's always essential to try to spread it out. So we also got stuff for older ages, but it's stuff you want to think about. Like, okay, let's do something unrelated to me. Let's say I am a basketball star, right? I'm a star in my high school. I want to get a media presence online to help me get more notoriety. I want How would you go about that? In my opinion, with the way you should go about that is, since you want to be scouted, but you also want people to watch you, you need to be business friendly and child friendly. And I mean, unless you want to be a troll on the court. But the best thing to really market is to, one, show that you're good at what you're doing, and two, be marketable in like your personality, so not being a dickhead, or not being someone that a college wouldn't want on a roster, right? You can't be there just bullying people. Like, if you wanted to do that, but you have to be really careful with that, because if you have bad like body language and things like that, you have it's gonna look bad for colleges, right? But if you want to be entertaining on YouTube, sometimes those things can help be more entertaining on YouTube. Trash talking like that. That's why it's very clear to have like goals and the priority levels of it. So that's essential. And then the last thing is making sure the video and audio you use is an accurate representation of you, while also being high level enough for people to respect it. That's essential. Like, why would I take this YouTuber seriously if he's like a 15-year-old playing against other like 15-year-olds, 14-year-olds, 13-year-olds, and it's not high-level basketball? It's not like you're playing against like Mikey or Bronny, and I'm not saying you have to play with these top level guys. But if I look at a video, or the average person looks at the video and be like, yeah, he's a hooper, but I'm probably better than him, and the people he's going against, I'm better than him, why would I probably keep watching him? Because a lot of the YouTube stuff is like shock factor or entertainment, and you have to be one or both. Like, unless you're teaching people, like teaching people like, okay, this is how you work this out. This is like videos of me at this highlight. This is how I use the moves. That could be something good for YouTube. And then I also have people looking like, okay, we can see how bad his deep are. And then you see his actual like in-game videos. The team might be like, okay, we may watch him a little bit. Maybe we'll go to this tournament. He's advertising this tournament he got going up. He's going to a Nike tournament. Let's go ahead. Let's head that out. And what is not, I don't want to say it's impossible, but now with social media, like, you got platforms like Ball is Life, you got platforms like Overtime, you got all these other ones. There's a million of them now. They might be like, hey, let's go out there. Like, that's very important. And when it comes to branding yourself, again, one thing I haven't even talked about is consistency, which could be the most important thing. So depending on what platform you are in, if I'm being honest, like 99% of them, they reward you for consistency. That makes consistency being the most important thing. Like, you got apps like YouTube, you got TikTok, you got even Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Like, you could be on a website. I don't know why I put both things up. You have a website. No matter if you're doing either of these 6 things or like with the dozens more you could be doing, probably. If you're not consistent, no one's gonna keep up with you. Like, you consistent on TikTok, they keep recommending your stuff to everyone. If you're a photographer, if you want to get more clients, you have to consistently put stuff out there. And you have to post videos on Instagram instead of photos. Like, keep that in mind, keep that algorithm in mind, and be consistent with it. If you're a clothing brand, you got to get consistent content of people wearing your stuff. And you have to keep having models, and you got to keep having shoots, and you got to give people a reason to stick with you. Like, you brand yourself by being consistent in your goal and showing them who you are and why they should be with you. Why should we be interested in you? And make sure that why aligns with what your goals are. Because if you want people to spend money on you, but really you're getting people interested in you off of like free stuff, like giveaways and things like that, they don't really go hand in hand. Like, yeah, you might have more eyes on you from like a giveaway, but at the same time, it's the reason they're into you is because of the free stuff you have, not because of the quality or the want to buy your things. They just could get something for free, and you don't want to get it twisted. And really, I guess 10 minutes short, or however much short, long story short, that is how to brand yourself online, like, shortly, right? Just keeping, like, having goals and going to accomplish them. I hope you learned something from this. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe down below, leave a comment, all that good stuff, because it's a lot we could touch on. This is Tim Bang, deuces.